Here you are, 1, 2, 3. There you go.
Jim Martin was busy being governor today, cutting the ribbon on the new stretch of Interstate 40 that connects with Interstate 85 at Hillsborough. Despite the weather, there was a good group of spectators on hand, as well as newspaper, television, and radio reporters. A week before the election, and the governor will be on the news tonight all across the state. That's just one of the advantages you have when you're the incumbent governor running for re-election. When you're governor, everything you do has the potential for news. If it's not a ribbon cutting, it's other things, like honoring the state's truck driver of the year, presiding over the opening of the tobacco market, or appearing with the President of the United States. Challenger Bob Jordan has a harder time getting coverage. As Lieutenant Governor, his primary responsibility is presiding over the state Senate, which only meets a few months out of the year. Jordan acknowledges that sometimes puts him at a disadvantage.
I'm a realist and understand that he's the governor of North Carolina and that he has certain tools to use that we don't always have to use.
When North Carolina motorists receive their renewal notices from the DMV, they also receive a friendly notice from the governor, complete with picture. And, as has been the tradition for years, the governor gets his picture on the official state highway map. And the governor gets to cut ribbons.
Well, this is a nice thing about being governor is you can do things and move projects, not just talk about it as a candidate, but actually see the results.
The state Democratic Party was on hand at today's ceremony, trying to take some of the luster off of the positive publicity, criticizing all the highway dedications that have taken place over the last few months.
But give him credit. He will go down in history as the good roadshow governor.
I know the opposition says that we shouldn't be announcing, doing things like this just for the election, but I don't think they'd want us to delay it just because of politics. We're certainly not going to do that.
The issue of the incumbent candidate in the gubernatorial race is a relatively new one for North Carolina. Jim Martin is only the second governor allowed to run for re-election. It's only been state law since the late 70s. Graham Wilson, WBTV News, Raleigh.